The breast, I can't remember it stopped being a private part only because you're a mom, only because you're breastfeeding. It has always been a private part. It will not stop being a private part. Please breastfeed your child in private. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Chioma Adeyeri. If you're new to this channel, please, and you're seeing this face for the first time, hit the subscription button, sit back and relax and hear the gist. All right. So guys, today I actually want to talk about something very important to every mothers out there. All right. So I want to talk about how to still maintain your class even as a mom, mom of two, mom of three, mom of four, and five, and seven. How many, regardless of how many children you have. There's this thing about mothers or women losing, class, losing themselves just after having childbirth. So it has a lot to do with the stress of motherhood, and also it has a lot to do with the mental readiness of a woman, or let's say the mental strength or mental health of a woman. It's understandable, the body changes, everything happening all at once. You kind of, at the end of the day, you are tired. You just don't want to do anything extra. You don't want to add to the stress of, of motherhood. It looks like as soon as a new woman gives birth, you just, focus all your attention on the baby and the duty and the role of a mother, and shift your attention from yourself. And this is actually very important to discuss because it's not nice. All right. So I'm going to talk about few tips which I find very important. I put it at the front or the back of my mind. How do you say it? I literally memorize it to myself because I know that this is really important if you want to remain classy. Or even if you were not classy before you had your babies, you want to become classy, you can still be classy even after having your childbirth. So, the number one thing I want to talk about is your physique. All right. Physique, let me just talk about your looks, your facial look. It's not about the fashion right now. I'm not talking about that right now, but your facial, like how you look, how you're presented. Okay, so let's talk about that. You don't have to, I don't think it's necessary for you, for a mother to, spend all the time doing makeups and all of that. You won't even have the time to do makeup every day of your life as a mom. If you do have the time, that's perfect. But some people will struggle to do makeup. So that's not what I'm talking about. The thing that is most important in your looks as a mother is your hair. I believe that the hair is the glory of a woman. So even if you're not going to do makeup and you're not going to do all the paparazzi fixing your nails and all of that, you see the hair is actually very important. For me, when I see a mom or I see a woman, what I see first is the hair. So if you, especially in the UK, it's worse when people are single, they even try to make their hair after being a mother. Is like the hair is doing something else altogether. Make your hair as a mom, you've solved a great percentage of your problem of being, wanting to be classy or being classy. The number two thing I want to talk about is your fashion. Okay, that's let's talk about fashion now. So in terms of fashion, it's not about wearing expensive clothes, designers and Gucci. You learn the designer. It's not about doing that. It's not about breaking the bank to actually, dress well. What I mean by fashion, I'm talking about dressing according to your body type. As you become a mother, there are changes in your body. So you add weight in some places. Some people even lose weight. There's definitely change. You cannot be a mom and remain the same way that you were when you were not. So it's important to recognize the changes that your body have passed through and dress according to what your body needs at that time. So the number three thing is, no matter what dress you're wearing, just make sure that your underwear is not showing. Once your underwear shows, whether the, the what do you call it, the landmarks of the underwear, the hand of your bra, oh my god, picking out, the your panties line, you know what I mean, women, ladies, you know what I mean. Once that is showing, that is giving classless vibes. To me, it doesn't matter the designers you're wearing, it doesn't matter how expensive you look. Once any part of your underwear is showing, it's giving, classless. and that is it. The next point I'm going to be talking about is your kids, how your kids look. All right. So this also contributes to how classy you are, or how people look at you. It doesn't even matter if the mother is dressing so expensive or wearing the most expensive things, as long as your child is looking dirty, unkept, that tells a lot about you. That reduces your level, that reduces your class. That is not very demure. There is a lot of excuses around children. It's not like excuses, they are reality, because sometimes children can be messy with the saliva. They can't control saliva. They cannot control if they have cold and catarrh and stuff. They can't control it. So everything is just gushing. And also when they eat, they're so messy and all. So as a mom, don't just say, oh, the children are children, they're babies. Let me just leave the baby like that. No, you have to try. You have to make sure your baby is looking clean at all times, especially when you're taking baby out. You can't be looking all gorgeous and your baby is not. That is not giving any class at all. Your baby is your reflection as a mom. Your child, your children are your reflection. So they have to look the part. Okay, so the next point I'm going to be talking about, all right, is actually controversial. Many people are going to crucify me for saying this, but I will say it anyway. I do understand that breastfeeding is the pride of motherhood, is very important, is the beauty of motherhood. It is everything about motherhood. That doesn't mean that mothers who bottle feed are not mothers as well. But yes, I do understand the nature, the everything that the belief that surrounds breastfeeding, and I appreciate it. I breastfed my child. I did exclusive breastfeeding, so I do appreciate breastfeeding. But you see, as a mom who is classy, as a mom who wants to be classy, I do not believe that you should bring out your breast or yank out your breast from the bra at any given opportunity you have, in no matter the place, in ungodly places, in the bus, in the train, in the church, just in the public eyes. No. As soon as you do that, I don't class you. That's just it. That is just it. If you're going to a meeting or a building or anything, they all normally have baby changing units, breastfeeding rooms where you can go and breastfeed your child privately. Also, even before you go out in the public, you can choose to express and give your baby through the bottle. But some mothers will say their babies don't collect bottle, blah, blah, blah. There are so many reasons why your baby will not collect bottle, but I'm not about to talk about that in this video. If your baby is not collecting bottle, that is fine. You should also find a private place to breastfeed your child. Don't, because of the excuse of motherhood, bring out your breast everywhere and anywhere. The breast, I can't remember, it stopped being a private part only because you're a mom, only because you're breastfeeding. It has always been a private part. It will not stop being a private part. Please breastfeed your child in private. And if wherever you're going, maybe you're going to be on a long journey and there is no rooms or anything, there's no private place to breastfeed your child, then buy one of these aprons. um I used it a lot when I had my baby, when I was breastfeeding. So one of these aprons, you just pull it around your head, okay, and baby socks from underneath the apron. So everything is covered, nobody's seeing your breasts. And you breastfeed your child in a demure way. All right, that makes you classy. Okay, so enough of that. Like I said, it's going to be controversial. Some people are going to want to crucify me in the comment section, but I'm actually open to learn and to hear your beliefs about this. The next point I'm going to be talking about is, please, please, please try not to arrive to a meeting late as a mom. Always prepare ahead of time. One of the mistakes mothers do is using one person's preparation time to replace the preparation time of you and your babies and everything. What I mean is, before you become a mom, let's say you have a meeting by 10, you would want to start preparing by probably 9 or to 9, because you have a meeting by 10. Being a mom makes you start preparing at 7 or even earlier than that. With babies, you have to plan for contingencies, because you can finish preparing and they just decide to open their bottle, sorry, excuse me, or poo or anything like that, and then you start all afresh to clean up and to do everything. So contingencies should be added to your time. So prepare early so you can arrive at any gathering or any meeting in time. That makes you come in quietly, classily, you know, composed, ready to face whatever or whoever is in the meeting. But when you are late, you are running, you are carrying baby's bag, you're dragging baby, you are sweating. Marks of sweat is now in your armpits. You are sweating, your makeup, if you actually did any, is already, on its way gone. So I don't think it has a good look on a mom. People will say, ah, yeah, it's a mom. Ah, yeah, it's a mom. Don't let it be normal. Is a mom does not mean you should be like that. Sometimes you can come into a meeting composed as a single person, even though you have a baby, and that's allowed. And that's what we're going to do in 2025. Okay. So the next point I want to talk about is actually very important. I think is the most important point, and that point is starting from your home. Dress your bed. As a mom, please dress your bed. I understand the need, the urge to leave things on your bed that are, close by, close to you. You want to leave the baby bottle, you want to leave the nappy, you want to leave the wipes around you, blanket, so that it's close to you. You'll be using it for the baby. It's very important. But please dress your bed. Because when you have those things, for me, when I had my baby, I was doing that because I said it is easier. But then it makes me not even want to leave the bed because everything is there. You're just lying down. You're feeling so lazy to even sit up. You're carrying baby from one angle to the other on the bed in the same spot. At the end of the day, you feel sick. For me, I was feeling worse. I was thinking this motherhood is hard though. It's hard though, even though everything was close to me on the bed. But the day I actually made my bed, I felt relief. And I found that every time I woke up and stood out from the bed, take the baby away from the bed into their cot and actually prepare the bed, made it well, I felt better. I felt ready. I felt empowered to actually face the day. So I think it's actually very important if you want to be classy. It's the number one step. It has nothing to do with physical, but mentally, it prepares you. It makes you feel good. All right. As good as making the bed is also cleaning your house. It's not easy. All right. Especially when you don't have any help. It's actually not easy. Just try. Even if it takes you doing it 20 times a day, because toddlers can be very funny. They'll be scattering everywhere. Just try. If you're obviously tired, rest. But don't live with the excuse that I have got a baby and so I don't actually need to do these things. You need to do them. It will make you feel good and it will make people who are coming to visit you to say, you get what I mean? You get the point now. So the next thing I want to talk about is smell nice. Smell nice, guys. You cannot underestimate the power of smelling nice. So you don't have to use expensive perfumes, but smell nice. You want to be that mom that walks into a room and people are like, People are like, you smell nice. What are you wearing? You want to be that mom. And even if people, maybe your perfume is not as expensive as being noticed like that in a room. But when somebody comes close to you, at least to hug you, hey, Lillian, it's been a long time. And they came to hug you. Let them not hug you finish and be regretting that why did they do this? That this is a bad decision. Let them hug you and they're like, you might get class. You get what I mean? It's very important to smell nice. All right. Even if you're not wearing expensive clothes, you're not making up, you're not just smell nice. Some people have the gift of laughing. But if you want to be a trendy classy mom, tone it down. Don't be laughing uncontrollably. A woman should not be laughing. Ho 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 ho. You should be an kind of woman. Do not laugh like tomorrow, no day. Just compose yourself. Comport yourself. Carry yourself with so much grace. Laugh like a woman that you are because you are a woman. Being a mom does not excuse you to just, start, just lose everything. No, don't lose control. So, yeah, I think that's about it. If you have any more comments, anything to add to the point I've listed, please put it in the comment section and that will be really appreciated. And even if you want to contribute to what I've already said, do same as well. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.